The idea of doing an MBA has been apparently the solution that everyone gets to evolve, change careers, to get a promotion, in short, to get out of where they are and to get paid more. This is a mistake, and I will tell you why. My name is Jessica Rojas Liscano. I'm an international career and success mindset coach, and in this video I will explain to you how you can look for training alternatives to achieve your professional goal. Now, first of all, you don't need an MBA. MBAs are very expensive, they are long, they do not always solve your problem, okay? And please don't get me wrong, I have an MBA and I teach at MBA classes, and that's exactly why I'm telling you this. The design of an MBA is made with the intention to boost executive positions. When you already manage teams and when you have to make high-level strategic decisions, that's the environment, that's the intention. Now, the best way to get advantage of them is when you already have enough experience and you can confront and compare your day-to-day with the MBA case studies, plus you get the contribution from the other colleagues who are also at the same level of responsibility. That's the intention of the MBA and the design of the MBA. Now, the education that you get with an MBA is excellent and it's very high level, for sure. But it's not the only solution, and many times, I assure you, it's not even the best solution to move up in your career, whether you want to change or you want to create something new for you, depending obviously on the objective that you have. Now, there are too many options of training, certifications, and other short-term trainings that allows us to complete our profile. The education market, I promise you, is huge. And now with distance education, which has also become very recognized and it has the accessibility, obviously we have many options. So what is the problem? Maybe the problem is that there are too many options and it's confusing and it's overwhelming. That's why we go back to the MBA. Because this whole thing gives us a feeling that we have to know everything and we have to be super good at everything and we need to do everything in order to change the career that we want. Does that sound familiar to you, or have you ever felt like this? Now, this doesn't have to be like this either. So how to decide and to make the decision to train in something that really adds value to you, to your goal, and to your career? What I'm going to be sharing here with you is exactly what I do with my clients to help them choose a training to complete their packet, complete their profile. So the first thing to do is to dissociate yourself from the others. If we look at the training or certifications that people around us are doing, we can really go crazy and get worried about anything. And even worse, we can fall under the pressure of, I do have to do that training or I have to do that other training. Well, it's super helpful to know what kind of certifications are valuable in your market and what competences add something to your position in your area. You also have to learn how to filter that information. So I recommend that you first make some market research, learn about diplomas, certifications, and use other useful training in your areas. And yes, you can go and talk to people to see what they have been doing as a training and to find out whether it was useful or not for them. But then immediately disassociate yourself. Don't think that you have to do it all. Remember that your authenticity is super important here. Each person is different. We all have different skills and qualities, and so we do not have the same needs for training. So once you have that information about the market, you can analyze your own profile. So here is a video on how to identify your skills. Don't miss it because it will help you a lot to place yourself with awareness, and it will help you realize what you already have and what you actually need as a training. Now, this is what I call making a strategic training or making a strategic decision. The idea is that you make a selection of the certifications and programs that have more of what you need, and that will help you strengthen yourself. Now, there is a phrase of David Fishman that I really like. He says that the secret to success does not lie in strengthening our weaknesses, but in enhancing our strengths. Under this premise, my second recommendation to you is not only that you think about what you don't have, but that rather you think about what you do have that is worth reinforcing. Trust yourself and trust your judgment. Don't do what everybody else is doing, because you will be just one more person in the crowd, and there is already enough competition as it is. In this channel, we create career possibilities with authenticity. So if you're here, I invite you to trust this. You already have everything you need to succeed. Trust me. So sometimes we make a lot of effort trying to improve in things that maybe it's not even up to us to do. The best thing we can do is to really play with our strengths and be better at what you already excel, so that you create true value and you will be making a differentiating factor yourself. And maybe this is the key to your decision. So finally, my last advice for you is go back to the basics. Reconnect with your personal values. Remember why you wanted to make this change in your career, why you're looking for an evolution, and why you're looking for a training in the first place. Go back to this very first idea. This is the source of your motivation and your inspiration. And this, I promise you, is what will give you that final push to enroll in a program and to finish it. And even more, it will give you the clarity on where to start and what priorities you really have. I promise you, I was going to give you some ideas. So these are the ideas that you can start focusing on one thing at a time. Remember that success is achieved step by step. Now tell me something. Was this helpful? Do you have any training in mind, or are you also overwhelmed with all the information in the market? Please leave me your comments. I love reading you and I love answering you. If you have any more questions that you don't want to share here in this community, here below are the links on how to contact me directly. Please use them, contact me. I'll send you a big kiss and I'll be seeing you soon in another episode.